Hello everyone, and thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. This is going to be a full series review on Zach Bagans' Destinations of the Damned. I have finished this show. It's been a while since I've talked about it, but I just thought that I just do a overall series review right now to give you my thoughts on the topic. But without any further ado, let's get into this. This show is, of course, on Discovery Plus, and it also says you can watch it on HBO Max. I'm not sure of that. I'm hoping that's true, but I've got a little bit of information pulled up over here on this other screen here, so bear with me. But it is saying that the show began October 2nd of this year. It was a new series that started off of, it was a spin off of Zach Bagans' Ghost Adventures series that has been going on for 23 years now. For those of you that haven't been catching up, um, they are on, I believe, season 26 or 27 of Ghost Adventures. And then they took a break, and then Zach, the leading creative force, um, got together a new investigatory team to go out of the country and to go to new exotic locations to investigate the paranormal, try to prove evidence of life after death. Um, so that was very fascinating to see him do that. Unfortunately, we didn't get Aaron or other members of the Ghost Adventures crew. They decided to not go on this journey of exploration of looking at more interesting things. I think one of the reasons why Zach over the years has been getting more into the occult and darker methods of contacting, communing with the dead. Um, like, for instance, I've got a little bit of information pulled up about the show to give you an example. Um, let's see. So here's a good one. The first episode, it is titled "Buried Alive," right? And it is about Zach Bagans sending a team to Amarillo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Amarillo, Colombia, where thousands perished after a volcanic eruption in 1985. So he's going to locations where mass death has happened, tragedies, unexplained phenomenon as well. And he's investigating that with a new crew, a new group of people, which is cool to see. It's fresh, keeping it different for those of you that are interested in the paranormal side of things and seeing where all this is going. I think it's a great show to catch up on. Check it out. For those of you that haven't been watching, I do want to make a few more highlight topics on this. They don't go over every episode. There's not a lot about it on the internet, but just going over episode 3, they've got the Devil's Doorway, and it says Zach begins to send his team to investigate otherworldly portals in Malaysia and um, a cursed cemetery in Chile. So he's going to exotic places, guys, which is really cool to see. Chile. Um, let's see. They don't mention anything about episode 4, but then they go on to episode 5, and they talk about cursed shores. Horrors await Zach Baggins and his team when they explore 2 islands off of Singapore. Um, and then he goes up to Canada and the miners on a small mining town, and investigates all the death there. So it just overall new investigations, new locations, really fun to get into. Kind of a little uh, funny to see. There's been Reddit stories on the internet going after Zach Baggins, calling him fake, calling him a hype man. He's trying to play up the dead, trying to call him a fake supernatural investigator. I don't know what all this hype is. I don't know why people have gone after him like they have. I've been watching him for, like I said, 20 plus years, and I've found that he's probably one of the most credible ghosts and paranormal investigators out there. He does have his questionable moments. Definitely, he's been captured on television saying some pretty funny things. Though those have been recorded. Those are in the chronicles of our logs. But I think he's pretty credible. I think he knows what he's talking about. I think he knows how to get a hold of these people that know the locations to film, which is good to see. He's not stopping. I think they're going to make a season two. I'm not sure exactly, or maybe even more spin-offs of Ghost Adventures. Just keep on doing more spin-offs because it seems Discovery Plus and Warner Brothers are still continuing to fund them, which is interesting to see them still getting receiving funding. Um, but going on from episode 5, we got episode 6, Nazi portals to hell. Okay, so they like to keep on these topics of like big shock and awe. But going into that episode, um, Zach Baggins' crew steps behind the Chechen castle. So yeah, they go to the Czech Republic, um, and they believe a portal was opened to hell by former SS soldiers that were stationed there, or people that came after the war and did ritualistic ceremonies. And then they also talk about inside an abandoned hotel in the Philippines. It has a cursed past. Apparently, many people have died there. It's a well-known supernatural hotspot. Um, so that's interesting to see. And then the last episode they have listed is the asylum's prophet. Um, After witnessing spirit conjuring inside a Canadian roadhouse, Zach Baggins' team explores an asylum in Italy where a patient's cryptic carvings predicted the moon landing. So yeah, some of the people that they've investigated before are not just what we call psychotic or crazy. Some of their supernatural occurrences actually have recollections to time, events in history happening, and there's no way they could have known about these things, but they talked about it, they drew it, they had drawings and carvings of it, and they knew um, it was almost like a universal consciousness for those of us that believe in that. Um, Very fascinating to see, very cool to see. Um, but yeah, that last episode was really shocking evidence that they found some psychotic person in Italy's carvings of the moon landing. Yeah, that was pretty prolific evidence gathering. But stay tuned for future videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up notification bell. Do all the things, guys. Follow me on Instagram at Screen Scene Guru for future content. But until next time, have a very Merry Christmas. Bye bye. All right.